Hey, hey, hey! Welcome, welcome, welcome to another Ask Me Anything live stream. I'm Rosemary Nonny, RNK for short. I'm the Prosperity Minister. I support you in leaving behind the pain of the past and rising victorious in your true design life, a life of freedom, a life of fulfillment, a life of financial abundance, and a love-drenched life, if you are willing. If you are willing. I love adding that on all of the time because you know what? Anybody can promise you all kinds of wonderful and amazing things, but are you willing to actually do what it takes to create them? When I say that, I always know that people are kind of thinking that it has to be hard. No, it doesn't. It's just usually a little bit different from what you're doing right now. And so that can mean that you kind of have to step out of your comfort zone a little bit. You have to do the inner work, you have to do the outer work. These things are fairly simple, fairly straightforward, but most people are not doing them, which actually leads me into the question for today, which is where someone asks me, I want to know why the things or people that I want the most, I don't seem to get. I've been alone all my life. I've always wanted to be a wife, but it doesn't seem like that is going to happen either. So why don't I get the things or the people that I want the most? That is the question that we're going to be looking at today. To start with, however, we're going to sing the affirmation. I am creating success on my own terms. Guys, say hello as you come on board. I want to know where you're streaming from or where you're listening in from. Tell me in the comments. No, just listening in. Oh, well, you can listen in if you want to, I guess. But I want to hear from you, okay? I want to hear from you. So let's start by singing the affirmation. We'll probably do it twice or three times or something because you know what? Music, especially at this time, I'm not sure how it is in all parts of the world, but I know in England, in the UK, in the US, in lots of countries, and lots of developed countries, there's a heck of a lot of stuff going on right now. Music calms the soul. So I'm going to sing this affirmation. I want you to know it and to join in if you can, wherever you are, and really start to feel that sense of taking authority over your life, taking responsibility for the creation of the life that you desire, recognizing that it doesn't matter what's happening in the world right now, you are the authority in your life, okay? You and the divine are a majority. It doesn't matter what is happening in the world. You have the ability to transcend it all. You have the ability to be more. So let this music, let this song, let this affirmation really speak to your very heart, to your very soul. I know it seems almost crazy to sing when I do these things, but I love it anyway because I know the power of music. Hey, Samira, how you doing? Lovely to have you here. I know the power of music to change, to shift things, to shift your energy. So come on, let's do this thing. Some of y'all have never been to, a really pumping church or something. Hey, Sandrine, lovely to have you from Cameroon. Awesome stuff. So I know I'm almost blessed in the fact that I was brought up around music. I've always been into music. I know the difference it can make to a life. I know how it can elevate you. So please, just take part wherever you are. Let it calm you, whatever is going on around you. The words are, I am creating success on my own terms. I am fulfilled and free. I live true to myself. I remember who I am. I am powerful. I am capable. I live true to myself, okay? So really take that on board right here, and then we'll answer the question, okay? I am creating success on my own terms. I am fulfilled and free. I live true to myself. I remember who I am. I am powerful. I am capable. I remember myself, true to myself. Okay? You live true to yourself. Remember I said to you guys a few days ago, or whatever it was, that the biggest regret that people have when they're dying is the fact that they didn't live true to themselves. They did what others expected of them. They did all the shoulds and the have tos and all of that stuff, but then they never really lived according to their own true design. You guys know that I speak a lot about your own true design, taking the time to discover what that is. And oh my gosh, for a lot of you, this is the reset point, if you will see it for the opportunity that it is. For me, my reset point came at my lowest point, guys, when I was bankrupt, when I was depressed. It was around the time of the last recession. Everything seemed to be going freaking wrong, even though on the face of it, I looked as if I was successful. And it was at that point I had to reset my life. And it was at rock bottom. It felt like everything was being taken away from me. I chose at that point, well, you know what? I didn't even really like the life that I was living. What else can I do with myself? This, for some of you, is exactly that moment. If you will see it for the opportunity that it is and not get caught up in all the, oh my gosh, stuff. We are still powerful. We are still capable. Don't you dare forget that, okay? Don't you dare forget that. Your source remains sure. Regardless of what's happening around you, I promise you that you will come out on top. And when I say that, I mean your next level is available to you in this time. Your next level is available to you in this time if you will see the opportunities as they are presenting themselves. We are spiritual people. Sometimes there's this feeling, you start to feel like, oh, but should I be even considering my next level or coming out on top or living true to myself? Isn't it selfish? Isn't it greedy? Isn't it, oh, shouldn't I be worried about the world? How does that help anybody? How does that help anybody? It is now that you rise up as a light and show people, you know what? We can rise. And you start by doing it in your own life. You start by doing it in your own life. Be the example. You know, you start, because everybody has the ability. Everybody is one with the divine. You playing small does not make anybody else any better. Does not make the world any more healed. It doesn't do anything. So don't give in to those crazy spiritual ideas that belittle you. You are born for more. Don't you dare forget it. Don't you dare forget it. Okay? You are freaking born for more. Everything is an opportunity for you to grow and expand. Guys, share this with somebody else for sure, because people need to hear this stuff, especially in this time. There needs to be encouragement. There's far too much fear and panic and craziness going on. This is the time to start being the light, guys. Being the beacon of light and hope. But again, you are not saviors of the world, okay? Everybody has the same capability as you to rise up into their true design. So first and foremost, be loving yourself. First and foremost, be true to yourself. Who are you? What do you want out of your freaking life? Decide and start creating it now. It's time. Okay, the question was, the number one thing I want to know is why the things or people that I want the most, I don't seem to get. I've been alone my whole life. I've always wanted to be a wife, but doesn't seem that that's going to happen either. The thing that comes on now, I don't know any more than that sentence, so I may be completely off track, but this is what I've seen about human nature, and I did it too, which is why I know, okay? I did it too. Let's put my phone on charge to make sure that we don't suddenly die in the middle. I did it too, which is this. We claim that we want all kinds of things. It's just like I've said all this stuff to you right now. Some of y'all are, yeah, yes in and yes, oh, I did that, but you're going to do anything. Oh, yeah, there's Sonia. Lovely to have you, honey. Lovely, lovely, lovely to have you here. Yes. But it's like, the thing I know, and I did it too for a very long time, is that I passively wanted lots of things. But if you had come and looked at my life, what I was actually doing was maintaining my pharmacist, doing everything I could to become the pharmacist. You are born for more. Absolutely, Sonia. You know, I was doing everything to maintain my old life, even though I didn't like it. I was maintaining all the crazy relationships in my life. There was no space for any new ones. I was doing all the stuff that I said I didn't want whilst praying and begging and pleading with God and the heavens, please let me live my vision. Please let this be right. Let that be right. But did I do anything to actually change things? No. And I would have had great reasons for why I could not do it. Hey, Reginald, lovely to have you on board as well. Guys, tag somebody in, tag people in. It'd be great to have other people on here as well. So it's like, I didn't do anything. I was not deliberate. This is where the deliberate life came from, because I recognized, you know, when I started coming out of my 4-year depression, when I had my 3 wonderful princesses and I was looking them in the eye and thinking, no way are they going to grow up the way I grew up. No way are they going to see a mom who was not stepping up and doing the thing that she said she was going to do. I was going to, they were my first why. It was those 3 wonderful princesses. They were my first why, because frankly, I was at the bottom. I didn't feel like anything. I didn't feel capable of anything. I had lost all confidence, and it was them. I would look at them and say, no, 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 no. I have to do something different. That was when I started I got deliberate. This is why I say about the deliberate life. This is why I call this movement the deliberate millionaire pathway to peace and plenty, because you have to get deliberate. It's one thing to say, oh, but I really wanted that new car, and I really wanted this thing, and I really wanted this, and I really want that, and I really want a new relationship. But if I come and look at your life and you're not doing anything except maintaining what you already have, telling yourself some story of, well, I have no choice, and, you know, as an adult, I have responsibilities. I can't just do this. I can't put a little bit of money aside for my new car because, you know, I don't have enough even to pay my bills. If you're paying every single other person first before you are even putting even like $1 towards your own dreams, is it any wonder that nothing ever changes for you? You are fulfilling everybody else's agenda except your own. Except your own. But then you are saying that... You're saying that, oh, the divine must not want it for me. You know, I've been begging and pleading for years right now. But then you're not doing anything. Okay, and this is a generalization because I know that that's how I lived for a very long time. I was preparing. Forever I was preparing. Oh, you know, I'm preparing. And you know what? Okay, none of that time was wasted because I did learn different skills for sure. But I look back now and I realize I could have started this stuff a long time ago. I could have started it a long time before I started it. The only reason why I didn't start it was because I didn't start it. Literally, though at the time I would have had all kinds of reasons. Well, I don't have time, do I? Oh, I don't have the money to do that. Well, I had money to go and pay for bankruptcy, right? I had money to, in fact, I don't even know where all the money that I was earning at that point went. I can't even begin to tell you. Why? Because I was spending it on stupid things that did not further my vision. So I hear people when they say, you know what, all the things that I've really wanted, I've never got. But then I look at their life, and for the most part, most people are very passively not doing anything. They're not following those intuitive nudges. The intuitive nudge comes from the divine because you pray. I promise you, you get an answer immediately. But then the question is, do you act upon that answer? The answer is always yes and amen, do this. And at this point, people don't do that thing. They have a reason why it doesn't seem sensible to do this thing. But I keep saying to you guys, this is a faith walk. It is not a walk by sight thing. If you already knew how to get all of the things that you wanted out of your life, would you not already have got them? You don't know. You're trying to live from your past experience, but you don't know enough. This is why we want to be connected to the divine, because you don't know enough. You don't know enough you don't have enough life experience to know how to get all the things that you want that are outside of your comfort zone. So it's in connection with the divine, wherever, the wisdom within you, that you finally start to take steps that can seem kind of strange. They can seem sometimes crazy. Why would you do that? I mean, when I started working with a mentor, because when I finally started dragging myself out of depression and all of this thing to actually start building the life I said I wanted, I decided I needed to work with a mentor. I knew that I needed to work with a mentor because it took me how many years to become a pharmacist, and somebody had trained me. Why did I think I was just going to start in business or start doing anything without some kind of training? So this time I thought, you know what, I'm taking it serious because I dabbled that business before. Lots of you have dabbled that business before, and then as soon as things get tough, I quit. Same as you. But this time I was serious. So yes, I paid out like £10,000 that I did not freaking have. Because as I said, I went bankrupt. So it was debt. I got myself into debt again. But it was, I am determined to make this work. It didn't make no sense. Of course it didn't make sense. I had friends saying I would never pay that kind of money to somebody. Those friends are still in the same place. I am in a different place from where I was then. I had friends who said I was just now becoming all about the money. I said, no, honey, I just don't want to be broke no more. Frankly, I got tired of being broke. I'm talking about brokenness with you. So if that offends you, sorry, but I'm not coming back there again. I'm just not. And you will have people who think, why would you do such a stupid thing? Why would you why would you do this? Why would you do the other? Why would you? Okay, if you keep listening to them, you stay in exactly the same place, going lower, getting scared when things like this happen. You're so scared because your money is shaking. Oh, what am I going to do? Who is your source? You know, and I had to go against what was my experience in order to get the things that I want. And I suppose that's always been my life, even marrying my husband. If I had listened to I cannot tell you the kind of stress I was under when I made the decision to marry my husband. I come from a close-knit African family. I wasn't supposed to marry a white dude. I wasn't supposed to marry a white dude who had not even been to university. But when it came down to it, the divine said, take that leap. Because I broke up with him because everybody and their dog came out of the woodwork telling me that I shouldn't do this. You cannot do this. How can you choose a man over your family? All of that stuff. And at that point, I had to decide, who am I listening to? The divine or all of these people? And all of these people are the people I love, though. So, it's not an easy choice. But then I had a vision. I had an impression from the divine saying, hey, jump off the cliff. I will freaking catch you. And so I married him. We're still married to today. 18 and a half years now? Is it this year? It's coming up 19 years now. We're coming up to 19 years. We have 3 beautiful children. I don't know what tomorrow holds, but I know that I've had a great time with him. Because I've had people saying to me, like even this lady asking the question that I've always wanted to be a wife. I can promise all of you that are single but don't want to be, that you had opportunities. You've had opportunities. But you made an assessment based on what somebody said to you, based on your own, I don't know what, extreme standards that said, that can't be for what is right for me. Because I promise, he didn't look like, he didn't look as perfect as he did. Well, to me he did. To me, I saw beyond what others were seeing. But I can understand why they looked at him and thought whatever. But I knew what the divine had said to me. So I tell you now that for whatever you're asking for, you've had opportunities to get it. But you have reacted with fear and doubt rather than courage and confidence. This right now, in the time that we're going through right now, is an opportunity for some of y'all. The question is, will you act with courage and confidence or doubt and fear? Because that will decide whether you get the things that you want. So that's one reason why a lot of people don't get the things that they want. Another reason is that you are attaching too much emphasis, too much importance to, if I'm not a wife, then who am I? Am I worth anything if I don't have this partner in my life? There's too much need. There's too much desperation. And how do I explain the way energy works, guys? We are the ones, we connect to the divine. In our connection with the divine, and I explain all of this in Return Home to Peace and Plenty. So some of y'all need to register for Return Home to Peace and Plenty because I explain this stuff there right now. Come on, work with me for 21 days in Return Home to Peace and Plenty. Message me the word plenty if you want to find out about that. The doors close soon. So make sure you send me through the word plenty and I'll get the link over to you and then join in. But it's like we connect to the divine. This is the order of things, is that you're supposed to connect to the divine because that's the only way that you're going to live above just what you see. It's connect to the divine. There's energy flowing through you. which you then focus into the creation of the things that you desire. Now, when you get desperate, when you start to think that only when I have this kind of money is my life complete, only when I have a husband or a wife is my life complete, when you start to make someone or something your source, you are pulling energy from it. It is inevitable that it will disappear from your life, because at some point it will run out of energy, because you're going the wrong way. You're trying to get energy from the thing out there in the physical reality, the stuff that you should be creating and giving energy. You're trying to take the energy from it and somehow be fine. And this is where codependency comes from, and all of this stuff is because everybody's trying to get their needs met through this person, that person, all of this stuff. And it all falls apart, or you end up in such horrible relationships. There's so much pain, so much whatever, because all of you are trying to prop each other up. And this happens to spiritual people as well, religious people that you've known forever that God, the divine, is supposed to be your source, and still you are trying to get energy from people or things. So this is the second reason why people don't get what they want, is because you've drained it of energy. Your desperation, you're thinking that it is the thing that gives your life meaning. But it's not. You are the thing that gives the thing or the relationship meaning and energy and power. So when you try to switch the direction of energy, it dies. It falls apart. It just does. And so that's another reason why people don't get what they want out of life. I really hope you guys hear me. This is why you can't be so desperate for something, because that will, it's the wrong way. I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense to you guys? I hope that makes sense to you. You need to find your fulfillment within yourself, within the divine, whether you call it God, divine, Allah, Buddha, or you call it, your higher self, you 2.0, don't care. Your power source is within you. All the things that then come out of your life is where you then choose to focus your energy to create something. That's the way the energy must go. If it goes the other way, that thing is going to fall away from your life. Absolutely, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Okay? So those are two reasons why people don't get what they want. One, they just didn't ever do anything to get it. They saw opportunities and didn't do anything about them. They reacted in fear and doubt instead of courage and confidence. Two, they tried to get energy out of the thing instead of give it energy. They got too desperate. Desperation never wins. Never. Okay? So, guys, you've heard me talk about return home to peace and plenty. Some of y'all need to come and work with me in that. I don't care what's happening in the world. You need to come and work with me in that. Why? Because we need spiritual tools in this time. This goes well beyond just working harder, because some of y'all can't even work harder anymore. Because you can't. You need to have a confidence inside of you, or confidence that you very deliberately built. That is one of the things that Return Home to Peace and Plenty will support you in doing, so that you are never shaken again. Regardless of what is happening around you, you will know that everything is always working out for your good, that everything always leads to your expansion, because you would have started just the same as you practice to get whatever job you're doing, or to whatever. You are practicing using spiritual lore in your favor. Okay? So come message me the word plenty. I will get the details to you. You go take a look. Listen for that intuitive nudge. Is this the thing that I need to do next? If it is a yes, you do not react with fear and doubt. You react with courage and confidence. Opportunities are always being given to you to get what you want. The answer to every freaking prayer is yes and amen. It just sometimes takes a lot of noticing for you to notice that the answer is trying to get to you. Return Home to Peace and Plenty could be the answer for some of you. Come and work with me for 21 days to learn the art of very deliberately designing a free, fulfilled, financially abundant, and love-drenched life. Okay, message me the word plenty to find out more about it, to get the link to it so you can go and have a look at it. And share this video with someone else. People need to hear about the Deliberate Millionaire Path to Peace and Plenty. They just need to be encouraged in this time. There's far too much craziness going on out there. Be someone who spreads the message of hope by sharing this with other people, okay? Okay? If you guys have any other questions of your own, please ask me, because I want to keep this going, especially in this time. So ask me anything, message me any of your questions, any situations you're facing. I will do my best to come on and do a video like this, because I really want to encourage people in this time. It's a very confusing time for a lot of people, and I'm not going to pretend that I haven't felt fear myself. It's just that I've made a decision to keep coming back to the divine. You are my source. You are my source. You are my source. You are my source. I keep coming back to that. I refuse to indulge the fear and any of that stuff, because it's a world like we haven't seen before for some of us, you know? So it's like, you know what? The Lord is my source. The divine is my source. I have nothing to fear. Nothing to fear, okay? And I have to keep pulling myself back to that. Some of y'all are going to have to do that too, okay? Let's finish by singing the affirmation. Share, message me the word plenty. Those are your 2 things to do after this. I am creating success on my own terms. I am fulfilled and free. I live true to myself. I remember who I am. I am powerful. I am capable. I remember who I am. I live true to myself. I am creating success on my own terms. I am fulfilled and free. I live true to myself. I remember who I am. I am powerful. I am capable. I remember who I am. I live true to myself. True to myself. I remember who I am. I am powerful. I am capable. I remember who I am. I am powerful. I am capable. I remember who I am. I am powerful. I am capable. I remember who I am. I am powerful. I am capable. I remember who I am. I live true to myself. Amen. Woo! Okay, so y'all got the link to you. You are powerful. You are capable. You are powerful. You are capable. Your vision is your permission. You are capable of the calling, the vision, your true design life. You are loved. Do not forget these things. Build your life on a foundation of knowing that you are powerful. You contain the freaking divine. Some of y'all were brought up Christian. We sing the songs of, the same power that conquered the grave lives in us. It is still true. I don't care whether you're a brother Christian or not. The same power that created every freaking thing you see is inside of you. You have the ability to harness that power and use it to create your life. It just takes practice. Come and work with me in Return Home to Peace and Plenty. Come and learn these techniques. Start applying them to your life. Harness the power within you to design a life of your own making. Okay? Okay. Message me the word plenty. You are powerful. You are capable. Much amazing love. Go forth and prosper. This is your time. This is your day. Don't you dare forget it. Much love, okay? Bye.